the hole in the roof and all, we come to you from Texas Stadium, where the fans are eagerly anticipating today's game. I'm glad you could join us for tonight's matchup. This should be a very interesting game as the Raiders come into town to face the Cowboys. We're here for what figures to be another great game, brought to you by the folks of EA Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Al Michaels, along with John Madden.
Now, this guy will be all over the field on defense in this one. He could be there covering the tight end, or maybe coming up to the line of scrimmage for run support. It really doesn't matter to him, because wherever he lines up, he ends up making big plays.
The Cowboys will need their running game to be at its best. Otherwise, they could be in for a long day. The best way to neutralize a good defense is by running right at them. So look for this back to get a lot of carries early on. They'll also use the run to set up a few long throws if they see that safety is creeping up to the line of scrimmage.
Look at them down there. Offense, defense, it doesn't matter. They just want to start hitting somebody. Heck, they're already hitting each other.
Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss. Lights are on, both teams are ready, so let's go to the field for the opening kickoff. Number 10 is back and ready to put this one in the air. And he got all of that one, a great kick. This play will be the first of the game for the offense.
All right, go for the long ball here. Get some air under this thing.
1st and 10.
First and 10.
Pressure, surveying the field. With the throw, this pass is incomplete. So he ends up overthrowing his target.
That pass was clearly overthrown. Run the football. Good running game will really open up the pass.
Dropping back, under pressure, throws it. The quarterback gets dragged down. Good play on that pass.
If he can make catches like that regularly, he can expect to see more passes thrown in his direction.
John, this one will really challenge the offensive coordinators as they go up against two of the best defenses in the NFL.
Both of these teams have championship caliber defense. And I think if you talk to most coaches in the league today, building a Super Bowl team starts with great defense.
Slings it to the outside. Breaks free of the defender. They'll mark it at the 39-yard line.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here. This is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him.
Set. Here come the heat.
Using motion. Hand it off. Nice pickup on the ground, maybe about 6.
Don't let those guys intimidate you. Get out there and run it down their throat.
2nd and 4. White sets up.
Here come the heat. Ain't nothing.
Pressure coming. Surveying the field. Launching the pass deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete. A jarring blow on that one.
That's what I like to see. A defensive player putting a good look on a guy to force the drop pass. You need to keep the ball moving. Just do whatever you have to pick up the yardage you need.
And this is the 6th play of this drive. Drops back. Closing in. Goes with a short pass to the right side. Grabs the off-target pass.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look out. You're in a hole here on 3rd down. And they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Set.
Going to the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. With the adjustment, he has it. No trouble making that catch.
That's what these receivers are always looking for. A soft coverage or a hole in the zone where they can break free and wait for the pass to get there.
McElroy makes the stop at the 29-yard line.
Before you snap it here, see if you can make them jump. That'll give you a first down.
White gets set.
Here comes the heat. Bring the pain. Sideline, D.
Pressure. Looking for an option. Throws it. It's his receiver in stride.
Look here. He does two things perfectly on this play. One, he watches the ball all the way into his hands to make the catch. And two, he shows great awareness and gets both feet down in bounds. That's a nice looking play.
The quarterback lines up with two options behind him. Under pressure, looking downfield, gets the pass off. He's at the 20.
I'll tell you, this has to be frustrating. Watch here, because it's a great situation for the defense. They think they've got him, and they're about to get the ball back. Then all of a sudden, he drops back to pass, and boom, they're moving the chains, and they're getting a whole new set of downs.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Here come the heat. Set.
Dorsett. Play action. Throws it. Incomplete pass. The defender just teed off on it.
Yeah, the pass rush got to him just as he was releasing the ball. He did avoid the sack. He's got to be careful not to throw the ball up for grabs where the defense can pick it off.
12th play of this drive. Pressure coming. Throwing. He finds his man. That blitz exploited for a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback did a heck of a job to read what the defense was doing and find the right guy.
So it's 1st and goal.
Sideline to sideline. Set.
Closing in. Looking downfield. The end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. What a catch in the end zone.
That's a guy you better keep an eye on down there in the red zone. He has a knack for finding ways to get open when there's a lot of traffic.
Number 1 comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up, and he kicks on the extra point. And that drive was very impressive. Over 70 yards, and a lot of time was used, capped by the touchdown.
They really were effective in what they were doing. And you can eat up that much time and drive the ball that far down the field and end up with 6 points. It's really disheartening to the defense.
He got all of that one.
You know that the offense has their eyes set on tying this thing up here on this drive. We'll have to see what they're able to put together.
Only one man in the backfield. Pressure with the throw. The defender's got it. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Whoa, watch the quarterback's eyes the whole time.
It looked like the quarterback may have slipped a little there. Maybe he wasn't able to put that one where he wanted.
Number 1 comes in for the extra point. And there's a flag on the play.
Red ball. Delay of game. On the offense. 5-yard penalty.
You better kick it here.
Set.
And it's up. The point after is good. They've now scored 14 unanswered points.
This is one of those teams that's never out of a game. If you let them get going early, they can really control the tempo of the game. If they fall behind, they have the weapons on the offensive side to put points on the board very quickly.
Booming kick downfield. He decides not to return this one. No return this time, and the offense heads out into the field, taking over at the 20. The Raiders come out in the bunch formation. Wilson sets up. He'll pass on first down. Under pressure, launching this one deep down the middle. Ooh, nearly picked off. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
He didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20.
Drop back.
Split backs this time.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Come on, get up.
Dropping back, pressure coming with the throw, runs over the tackle. He really ate up the coverage on that play, John.
That receiver makes all of his receptions look easy.
Dallas with 6 defensive backs.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Drops back. Closing in. He just got that one off. And a fumble. The Raiders. A heads-up play allows them to keep the ball.
That was a foot race to the fumble. Looks like the extra wind sprints at practice are paying off.
Number 8 lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the punt. He has it with open field. He picks up a few yards on the return.
Nope, the coverage team had him wrapped up before he could do anything with it. Get behind those big old linemen and let them do their work.
Set.
Pressure, surveying the field, throwing. Perfect pass. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone who was going to catch him. It just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
Number 1 comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. The point after is good. Good job moving the ball the length of the field for the touchdown.
I think the whole team's happy after that one. Probably telling their defense to give them the ball back so they can go score again.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. And he got all of that one. A great kick.
They're in danger of this one being over by halftime. This is where they really need to put it together and get back into this thing.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 26.
Arizona will start the drive at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Allen gets rid of it. Big opening. The 50, the 40, the 30. He's taken down at the 23. Great ball for a lot of yards.
And when I watched him in practice this week, it seemed like he was breaking a big one every time he caught it. He's got some great moves. This is the kind of thing that happens with him.
Inside enemy territory. Wilson gets set. The Raiders using motion, loosening up the coverage on the outside. To the air on first down. Under pressure, surveying the field. He's inside the 10. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
That's all you.
Tosses it right. Again with the carry. Walls knifed in there and made the tackle.
And when you have a cornerback who can come up and make a tackle like that, stopping or slowing down the outside run is a whole heck of a lot easier.
They'll go with the quarter defense.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Eagle left. Give it all you got. Ralph.
Fifth play of this drive. Fakes the throw. Picked off. It's intercepted. So that opportunity goes away.
And you can't try and force the ball into tight coverage like that, especially if you're about to punch it in for 6. Just throw it away and give yourself another chance. Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. White sets up, calling an audible. The Cowboys using motion. That's a 3-yard gain.
Be aware of the defensive set. You've got to take what they're giving you.
Dorsett, the lone back.
2nd and 8. Ball on the 11-yard line.
Renata, the motion man. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Looking downfield. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot more blitzing before this one's over.
More than I would. He struggles when he's facing pressure up the middle. So bringing extra guys trying to get additional pressure could be very effective strategy.
After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here.
Set.
Closing in. He's on the run. Number 81 is nearing the 100-yard mark after that catch.
This guy's really starting to heat up out there. He's showing everybody why he's such a dangerous weapon on offense.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. From the 43-yard line. So not a bad return. It's time to see what the offense can do now as they come back out onto the field.
The coverage guys got downfield quick enough to prevent anything from developing.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start in the second quarter. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. Allen is the deep back. Allen. Pressure. Looking downfield. Turns. He has it. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
On the call. Nice play fake. Throws it, and the catch is made. They're trying to get the fullback involved in the passing game.
And he's one of those guys who's a pretty good safety valve. He's got soft hands, and more importantly, he knows what to do with it when he gets it.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Catch the ball, man.
They line up in the I formation. It's the toss to the left.
19 yards.
Running back picks up about 7 yards.
7-yard gain.
Now, smart coach would call this defense.
The backs are lined up in an I. Dropping back. Under pressure with the throw. Wilson was able to find his man for the first down.
The receiver is really a special player. He's one of those guys you want to look for at crunch time.
Come on now.
They'll go with a run once again. Pickup of about a yard on the run.
Try this one.
Gain on the play.
2nd and goal.
Stay after him.
Keeps it. Touchdown, Raiders.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
Number 10 comes in for the extra point. And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
They did everything they had to on that one, and the end result is a trip across the goal line and a TD on the board.
The Cowboys will start this drive from the 30.
Don't let those guys intimidate you. Get out there and run it down their throat.
The Cowboys line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Going through the air on first down. Throwing across midfield. Ball loose. McElroy records the stop at the 49. The Cowboys recover.
Throw this one to your halfback. Get it to him early and let him make some moves.
It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming, scrambling, brings it down, looking to run. White slides in there feet first.
Follow your blocking on this run. When you see the lane open, just accelerate right through it.
Closing in, looking downfield, throws it. The pass falls incomplete. He waited just a little too long to get rid of that pass.
Yeah, he had to get rid of the ball in a hurry.
About 2 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Dorsett couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
Number 4 will come into this game to punt. Walker back to return. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch. And this one comes back out to the 20.
Give this one a try.
The Raiders line up in the bunch formation.
Come on, partner.
Pressure, throwing, on the money. Clearly they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
It's 2nd down, 2 to go. Ball on their own 28. Dropping back, gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. The 40, the 30, and he's finally brought down at the 23. Williams now has over 100 yards in receptions. The Raiders line up in trips bunch.
On the 23-yard line.
Bulldog under.
Throwing on first down. Under pressure, gets rid of it. The receiver did a good job bringing that pass in.
Looks like someone might have blown their coverage on that one.
Wilson sets up with the carry. That's a 3-yard gain. 3rd and 6. Ball on the 19-yard line. The Cowboys come out of the quarter defense. 4th down now after the incomplete pass.
This is a good special teams play.
Number 10 comes into the game to try the field goal. And it's up. And so that kick is good. Here's the kickoff team. He got all of that one.
Watch here as he's able to avoid the blocker and get in there and make the tackle. Now that's how you're supposed to play. Don't stop. Keep going until you reach the ball carrier.
Dorsett is the deep back. The 40. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. You also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Couldn't find any success in the middle.
Yeah, and he was looking for a place to cut back, but the defenders had all their gaps, and there was no place to cut at all.
It's second down and a long way to go. White sets up, directing traffic. Dropping back, pressure coming, and he's tackled behind the line. Tenacious pass rush on that play, John.
Yeah, that's for sure. These guys can really get after the quarterback. Okay, go on a quick count here and just fling that ball in there.
They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. White gets set.
See left. Give it all you got. Keep going.
Closing in, gets rid of it, almost picked off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Number 4 is looking for a good punt here. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for. He gets the carry. Down he goes at the 4-yard line.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense.
The officials are signaling that he grabbed the face mask.
Sometimes the defender will do whatever it takes to get a guy down. This time he got caught pulling him down by the mask.
Dallas looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. To the 20, the 30, the 40. Keeps his feet moving. Great play there by number 83.
You talk about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
1st and 10. The corners playing back.
They got nothing.
Passing on 1st down. Pressure with the throw. He has it, and he's brought down at the 46.
Give this one a try.
Dallas comes out in a dime package. Wilson sets up, drops back with the pass, drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
Hit him low. Get at him. Lose it. Lose it.
They're going with a form of bunch formation here. Under pressure, pumps once. With the throw, Walls had a great defensive play tipping the pass away.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Number 8 is back to punt. Here's the kick. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
Time to give it to your halfback. Tell him to look for a hole to open up inside.
Has room. To the 20. The offensive line does its job perfectly.
What happened was the defense was bringing extra guys to get to the quarterback. And when it turned out it was a run, the line had already invited the lineman upfield and out of the play. One thing they want to avoid is turning it over and setting up the other guys with a chance to get some points.
Set.
Renata, the man in motion. Pressure coming with the pass. Breaks free. The 40. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
Lose it. Set. Mad dog over.
Hill, the motion man.
Get at him, Pete.
Closing in. He surveys the field, gets the pass off. Quarterback did a good job avoiding the pass rush, but couldn't find anybody open.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback. Hey, I don't think these guys are done trying to get closer, so the defense better be ready, or they could be down by even more. I'll tell you, if that happens, I sure wouldn't want to be a player in that locker room at halftime.
3rd and long. Do they gamble here or just keep it on the ground?
With the score being as it is, it might just be better playing it safe. But that's the coach's decision, not ours. This defense looks good.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 42-yard line. Wilson using split
They'll
pass.
take over at the 42-yard line.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. With the throw, interception. The quarterback was ready to get hit and just threw it up for grabs.
And the key to the play was pressure. They force the quarterback to get rid of it before he's ready. And when he's rushing his throws out there, bad things are going to happen to this offense. Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful and not let the other team back in it with a turnover.
The offense lines up with split backs behind the quarterback. Looking for a receiver, gets the pass off, nearly intercepted. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And that's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. And he lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception. If this coach is anything like Iniki is, he won't be satisfied with the lead. And he'll have his guy throwing to give him a chance at some more points before halftime.
Dallas will call a timeout here. That's their 1st. They're trying to move the ball downfield and increase their lead before halftime. Throwing on 1st down. Pressure, throwing, and the catch is made. They'll move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch. Here's a spot we're trying to add to the lead before the half can backfire. All it takes is one mistake, and it could be the defense that's scoring. That's why the quarterback has to throw it hard to the sideline so that no one can jump the pass and pick it off.
White delivered that one with just the right amount of touch.
He's one of those guys who's extremely accurate with his passes. His receivers rarely have to make any adjustments in their routes to come up with a ball.
Under pressure, surveying the field. Looks to the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. He stepped up, made a terrific throw, and it went for the touchdown.
That's just great communication between the quarterback and his receiver. You better kick it here.
The kicker lines up for the point after. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Booming kick downfield. He takes a knee.
This is a good one to call.
It's 1st and 10. Wilson gets set. Gets the call. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. Dallas 28. Los Angeles 10.
The away team, 10.
And we go back to the game. We're ready to start the second half of play. Number 1 will be kicking off. Nice distance. The Raiders face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 19.
Here's a good defense for this situation.
With the carry, play action. Pressure coming. Pass ball's incomplete. The quarterback getting up a little slowly after that play.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Split backs this time.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Get in there, Lon. Yep, now.
Closing in, throwing. Incomplete, so he can't get it to him.
And you want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run, but you don't want to lead him that much.
Dime backs in for this play.
Fire out.
Christensen comes in motion.
Go, go. Snake eyes.
Pressure, gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. He just couldn't find a way to control it.
Looked like he had it, but the thing just popped right out of there.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt.
Be aware of the defensive set. You got to take what they're giving you.
Calling an audible.
Here comes the heat.
Great play in the backfield. Good work by the defensive line there.
They got off the ball, got penetration, shut off those running lanes. He was looking for a hole, but the only thing he saw was a massive wall of defenders.
Get in there. Set.
White sends a man in motion. Drops back. Under pressure. He surveys the field. Scrambling. Looking for the long completion down the left side. Incomplete pass. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information.
This is your chance to try something deep. Look for a mismatch and bomb it out there.
Set.
Man in motion. Gets the pass off. Thrown behind, but caught. After hauling in that pass, he now has 3 in the game.
11-yard gain on the play.
I don't think you have a choice. Punt the ball.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one. And this one comes back out to the 20.
Try this ball here.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20. Allen, the lone back, using motion. Allen loses one tackle. Flag down.
Flipping on the offense.
Penalties come down to discipline and maintaining it on the field. And the offense didn't show much discipline there.
It'll be 1st and long here after the penalty backs them up. Dallas puts its secondary in better position to stop the pass.
First and long. Ball on the 11-yard line.
Let's go. Come on.
Pressure coming. Goes over the middle. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, the defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hands over on the sideline.
Dallas going to a prevent defense here as they back up the safeties and corners. With the pass, right to him. He wasn't satisfied with just making the catch on that play.
This play was about pure speed. The receiver made a few quick moves at the line and then outran the defender to the ball.
It's 1st and 10. Wilson gets set. To the air on 1st down. Flings it to the outside. Hawkins is doing a good job finding the open area in the coverage, and that's his 3rd catch. The Raiders line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. Melissa, what have you heard?
Good news, Al. The trainer said he did sustain an injury, but it doesn't appear to be anything serious. His return is probable.
Thanks, Melissa. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Right on target. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown. And this one isn't quite over. That's a huge play by the quarterback.
The quarterback made the right read on that one, leading to a long pass reception that put some points on the board.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. So the offense puts together a tiny string of plays that ends with the ball in the end zone and a touchdown on the scoreboard.
Can't argue with the result. And the touchdown was the result that they were looking for. This offense can put it together.
And he got all of that one. A great kick.
Now here it is. He shows a lot of determination.
Let's get back to the play on the field.
Send your receivers deep, set your feet, and heave the ball out there.
White gets set, throwing on 1st down, surveying the field, throws it with the adjustment, into the open, the 30, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 36.
Watch where there's movement up front. Look for the hole and send your man into the secondary.
Back to the field.
Watch for a hole to open up the middle and send your guy through it.
Well, here's a look at his numbers after a nice run, and you can see he's been able to break some tackles. Pressure, throwing. This one falls incomplete. Can't complete that short pass, and it's 2nd down. Looks like he's calling an audible. Man in motion.
Catch the ball, man. Stay out.
Hand it off to the back. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback.
Need to get some yards and keep this drive alive.
It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Using motion. Under pressure. Gets the pass off. He's on the run. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Dallas. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone who was going to catch him. It just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
They line up to go for 2. Pressure coming, surveying the field, rolling out to his right, throws it. The conversion attempt fails.
Yeah, you know, the league percentage on these two-point attempts is never very high.
So they were able to use their great field position and drive the short distance to get into the end zone.
I think when they took the field, they saw how close they were to the end zone. They took it upon themselves to make sure the drive got them a touchdown, not just a field goal. That's a great job by the offense to understand the situation and make the most of it.
On the kicking team.
The return team will head back to the sideline.
Yeah, the return team loves it when that happens. Give this one a try.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. The corners playing back. Wilson with a man in motion. Going to the air on 1st down. Closing in with the throw on the money. Hawkins pulls in that pass, making his 4th catch of the game. The defense lines up in the nickel. Gets the pass off. The 20, the 10, touchdown, and they still have a chance. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone that was going to catch him. That just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
They'll line up for the extra point. And it's up, and he tacks on the extra point. A good-looking drive, and they score the touchdown. The offensive unit should be very pleased with their performance on that one.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. They did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage, keeping their quarterback healthy and on his feet. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
You've got to execute out there. There's no second chances.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 13. The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. With the pass, that one hit him in the hands, but it just couldn't hang on.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Only one man in the backfield. Pressure, gets rid of it, and it's complete. Amazing play by number 84.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
Only one man back.
These guys that can shrug off tackles are great to have in your backfield. Some of these guys are big and they just run over the defender. While other guys wait until the defender commits, and they use a move or a juke or a spin to get out of a tackle.
Under pressure, rolling out to his right, looking long down the right side of the field. The pass was incomplete. He got his hands on it, but the pass was incomplete.
He was there, and the quarterback found him with a ball, just bounced off his hands.
Pressure coming. He's looking. He was hit just as he threw. He has to find a way to get the pass off a little sooner.
I really like the way this defense attacks the offensive line. They're very aggressive, relying on man-to-man coverage on the outside to shut down the receivers as they bring guys from everywhere on the blitzer.
Drops back, closing in, surveying the field. Gets the pass off and runs. Dorsett has been very effective thus far. 5 catches for him. Walker sets up to run back the punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for. And this will be a touchback.
You should stop him with this play.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Allen is the deep back.
Get in there.
Pressure, throwing short to his left. Off target, and he gets it. Tackled at the 21-yard line. He's done a fine job creating separation, and he's made 5 catches. The corners are giving a bit of a cushion. Dropping back. Gets the pass off. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
The backs are lined up in an I.
This back loves to hit the defenders when they come close in for the tackle. He sees the hit coming, lowers his shoulder, and then boom, the defender's left lying there in his back.
Stay after him.
Will pass on first down. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
It's second down and 10 to go.
We got nothing.
Drops back. Under pressure with the throw. Almost got it. He couldn't come up with the interception.
I bet you as soon as he let that go, he was wishing that he could have it back, because that could easily have been an interception.
Get in there. Fire out. Take him out.
Dallas is trying to prevent anything long here and backs up the corners and safeties.
Cowboy, you got it.
Throwing. Incomplete pass. That incompletion brings up fourth down.
He did a good job getting open, and the quarterback got him the ball. He just couldn't bring it in for the catch.
Number 8 lines up in the backfield for the punt. Duckett looks like he's ready for the return. Here's the punt. Fields the punt and has some open field. Runs him over. And the offense getting ready to come back on the field after a decent return.
You're told to get as much as you can on a return, and that's just what he did.
First and 10. Ball on their own 29. Only one man back. White sees something in the defense. Number 85 moves in motion.
Red, 25.
They give it to the halfback. The running back gets about 3.
Get the offensive line to maintain their blocks.
Set.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. Got it off just before they got to him.
And he's lucky he was able to get rid of it, but he has to be careful. Passes like that can make for some easy interception.
Looking for an option. Gets the pass off. Picked off. The defender was all over that one.
That was a great pick. He was reading the quarterback like a book.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Maybe 5 yards on the counter.
Try this play.
5-yard gain on the play.
They need 5. Ball on the 32-yard line. He gets the carry. Allen picks up just enough for the first. Good job getting past the sticks on that run. They line up in the I formation. He'll pass on first down. Throwing short to the right side. Stiff arm. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. He had room to work with after making that catch. Good pass by the quarterback.
Yeah, all his receivers say he throws a ball that's easy to catch, so they could just go and run with it. And that was a perfect example of it right there.
Get in there.
Second and 3. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Receives the handoff. Steamrolls the defender. Minimal gain there, and it looks like he's going to go to the sideline for at least a couple of plays. Dallas looking for the pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Cowboys ahead of the Raiders 34-24. And we'll start the fourth quarter.
Boom! This defense will stop them for sure.
Less than a yard to go. Ball on the 17-yard line. Using motion.
Get outside.
Dropping back. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. That looked like a catch until he got nailed.
He saw the receiver hauling it in, and then boom, he pops him, and it ends up incomplete.
Number 10 is heading onto the field for this field goal attempt. And it's on its way, and that kick is right on target. No hesitation by the coach there, and he's rewarded by his kicker's second successful attempt. A battle of high-scoring offenses today.
These coaches are drawing plans and counter plans, and they're both getting it done today.
He got all of that one. He got all of it.
Not a lot of time left in this one. The defense is going to have to get the ball back for the offense and get it back to him quickly.
Pass play here on first down. Closing in. Rolls right. With the throw, he overthrows his intended receiver.
I wonder if that one slipped out of his hand. It was clearly off target.
2nd and 10. Ball on their own 20. Los Angeles looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime.
That's all you got. Hit him low. Get. They got nothing.
Hill in motion.
Switch back.
Slings it to the outside. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 32.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
Back off, DB. Set. Route.
So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yardage.
Yeah, they got good penetration on the line. Guys flying with the ball, getting to the ball carrier, making a heck of a defensive play.
2nd and long coming up here. Ball on their own 28. The Cowboys line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Steps up, looking for an option. Rolling out to his right. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
With the pass, and it's complete, and he is bumped out of bounds at the 47.
Set up the screen and follow the block.
They line up in the I formation.
Set.
White directing traffic.
Get in there, line. Yellow. 74.
Has room. Dorsett with a nice run. Picks up the 1st down.
It was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a 1st down.
Give it all you got. Bulldog under. Set.
1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
They got nothing.
Pressure. He surveys the field. Rolling right. Good play in the backfield by Long. He did a great job getting to the quarterback and picked up his 1st sack.
Go for the long pass. See if you can beat him deep.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack.
We'll see. Hawkeye right.
Dorsett, the lone back.
Long. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Eagle leg.
Dropping back. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by number 91. And the quarterback gets dumped for the sack.
His receiver might have had a step to the outside. The rush got to him just before he could get rid of it.
It's third down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on their own 48.
Bring that pain. Set. Sideline, D.
Penalty marker down on the field.
Red ball. Delay of game on the offense. 5-yard
Penalty, and the offense will have to run that one again.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if the offense has something in the playbook that is designed to get them that much yardage.
Los Angeles lines up with 7 guys in the secondary. Drops back. He surveys the field. It's batted away. That didn't even get past the line of scrimmage.
That's because they did a good job of not giving the quarterback a lane to throw in. If you take those lanes away, it makes it very difficult to get the pass out to the receiver.
Number 4 will come into this game to punt. Here's the kick. From the 14. He didn't have much to work with, but still got away a decent return.
Hey, even if it doesn't seem like much, positive yards on a return is better than nothing.
First and 10. Ball on their own 23. They line up in the I formation. He'll pass on first down. Under pressure, looking downfield, and he brings the quarterback down behind the line for the first time tonight.
Try this ball here.
Following the sack, it's second and long. Dallas doesn't want a long pass over anybody's head here, so they back up the secondary. Wilson sets up. Gets rid of it. On the mark. Breaks the tackle. He has over 400 yards in passing in this one.
Call this defense here.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Give it all you got. Ride the ball. Lose it. Lose it. Gas. Gas. Will got back.
And he stopped at the 41. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
Heck, this is a good one to call.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 41. Giving some cushion on the outside. Pressure coming. Throwing. He makes a terrific catch for the first down.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
Looks like they'll play bump and run on the outside. Hand it off. Ooh, what a stiff one. Gain of a couple on that carry.
Give this one a try.
Allen, the lone back. Closing in with the pass. John, that went right off the defender's fingertips.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. When it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
And this is the 7th play of this drive. Pressure. He surveys the field with the throw, with the adjustment. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping them. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
Under pressure, throws it, and he hits his target. He's been one of the go-to guys again in this one. 6 catches in the game.
On the play.
Pushes it out to the left with the carry, and he barely got enough.
The back area. 3-yard gain on the play.
Tenth play of this drive. Give it to the halfback. 1 yard gain by the running back.
On the run, 1 yard gain on the play.
Second and goal. Ball 1 foot away. Looks like they'll play bump and run on the outside. Gets the toss to the left. Handed off to the back. Allen didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them offside.
2 minutes left. So now we have third and goal. Ball 1.5 yards out. Wilson sets up, tosses it out to the left. He hands it off. Number 27 stops the play in the backfield. They're going to keep it moving here. They're heading straight to the line. Dropping back. Flings it to the outside. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 6-yard line. This one is just about in the books.
All you need to do here is run some clock. Run the football up the middle.
First and 10. Ball on their own 6. White sees something in the defense. Haynes is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 7.
Get this one to your halfback and let him drive it in the middle. Milk this drive for all it's worth.
Los Angeles comes out in their nickel package. Calling an audible. The Cowboys using motion. Dorsett. The Raiders call a timeout. That's their second. And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far.
Third down is when you want your players to dig deep and make a clutch play. When you convert, it gives your defense a little extra rest, and it gives your offense a fresh set of downs to work with.
The Cowboys using motion. Dropping back, gets the pass off, breaks free. That's why he's so dangerous.
I'll tell you what, he's just a football player and a great ball handler. Anytime you get the ball in his hands, it can be big.
White gets set. Using motion.
That all you got?
The Raiders call a timeout. That's their final timeout.
You don't want to take any chances in this situation. Just take a knee and let the clock run out.
They need 5.
Cowboy. Snake up. Cowboy. Set. Get.
You should probably play it safe, just down the ball.
Los Angeles comes out in their nickel package.
26-yard line.
Set. D up. Drop back. Drop.
And the clock runs out. The final score is Dallas 34, Los Angeles 27. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports. Walls was outstanding tonight and wins the Horse Trailer Player of the Game award.